Dajia Hao, as they say in China. So let's take a look at the prices here. Bitcoin currently at just under $34,000. It is up about 1.4% over the last 24 hours. And so it had a bit of a pump yesterday. What's his name? Elon Musk added the Bitcoin hashtag to his Twitter account, and that sent the price skyrocketing. It got up to over $38,000, and then it started like crashing. I remember yesterday I woke up and I saw the price at around $36,000, and then like about an hour or two later, it was under $33,000. And I've been kind of getting up late recently. Haven't had a work assignment for quite a while. So I've been sleeping in, but I've noticed an interesting trend in that whenever I wake up, the price is usually pretty high. It usually goes up while I'm sleeping, and then when I wake up, the price immediately starts to go down. So I'm thinking maybe I should start like maybe selling like $1,000 worth of Bitcoin as soon as I wake up, and then just buying it back at a lower price a couple hours later. Maybe I can like accumulate an extra half a Bitcoin doing that over the next year. Something for me to consider. Still talking about Bitcoin, it's doing pretty good, I think. I actually bought a little bit more, I think like 2 weeks ago. I bought it just under $35,000. So I'm a little bit under on that, but I'm not too worried at all. Yeah, I saw a story, I think it was from TMI, it was talking about it's only a matter of time before the limited supply starts affecting the price drastically. But anyway, Ethereum currently at 1361. It's up almost exactly 1% over the last 24 hours. And I think within the last 24 hours, it did get over $1,400, but there seems to be a lot of resistance around there. We're still under the previous all-time high from, I don't know if it was December 2017 or January. I think it was January 2018 was the previous all-time high, around $1,440, and we can't seem to get above that. There seems to be a lot of resistance around $1,400. But I think what a lot of people probably are forgetting is that Ethereum started off the month at under $800. It's now been staying above $1,300 for quite some time now. I mean, I definitely cannot complain about the price here. And XRP at 39 cents. It's up 40%. So I'm sure a lot of you are thinking what I was thinking when I saw this. Like, what the hell is going on? Well, I'm going to try to explain it to you and give my 2 cents about it in this video. So I'm sure probably most of you heard about this whole GameStop short squeeze I don't know what you call it, not really a fiasco. It was a fiasco for the big hedge funds that tried to short GameStop, but yeah, that's what happened. I think it was called the Melvin Fund. Melvin somebody, the financial institution was called Melvin something. And GameStop started off the month, I think, at around $6. And these guys, they decided they were going to try to drive the price down even further, so they took out a bunch of shorts on the stock for GameStop, and they actually were shorting some of the same stocks more than once. And I didn't even know you could actually do that, but apparently they had shorted 140%, if I'm not mistaken, of all of the GameStop's stocks. And then this group on Reddit, these kind of financial rebels, what have you, on Reddit, some subreddit on Reddit, they heard about this and they decided to take advantage of it. And they all banded together, and I guess they bought up a bunch of the stock at the same time, and this caused the price to go up. And this forced this Melvin Fund institution thing to have to either lose all the money that they spent buying up all these shorts, or to buy more stocks to keep their short position or something. See, when you short a stock or a cryptocurrency or any kind of asset, it's a lot riskier than just buying the asset outright or longing the asset, because from what I understand it, if you short an asset, your loss could actually be infinite. You know, if the price goes up enough, you have to cover that loss. When you're shorting something, I guess you're like promising to buy the asset or piece of the asset at a later date at a lower price. You know, if the price doesn't go down, then you lose all the money you put in it, or you have to like pay the money that it has gone up by to keep your position if you think it will still eventually go back down. So that's what happened. I think I might be explaining this wrong. I'm not an expert on shorting. Yeah, so these guys on Reddit, they bought a bunch of the GameStop, is that it? GameStop stock at the same time. The price started going up, and so this Melvin group, they had to buy the stock to keep their short position, and this caused the price to go up even more. And then people started buying it, and the price went up like crazy. It got up to like $500. I think the last I checked, it was around $300, but still, that's an incredible return after starting the month off at $6. And then there was this whole thing with Robin. This was a big fiasco where Robin actually stopped allowing people to buy the GameStop stock on their platform. And you know, this irritated a lot of people. A lot of people think it was manipulation by this Melvin group. They probably called them up and said, hey, we're losing too much money. You got to stop letting people buy it. But I was watching a video about it by Graham Stephan, whatever his name is, and he was actually saying that Robinhood was like justified. This was what I got from him, was justified in doing what they did because they were running out of stocks to sell to people. But my opinion is, if they were running out of stocks, if they're running so low in stocks, why couldn't they just raise the price even more to buy the stock? If they would have raised it high enough to like $1,000 or whatever, I'm sure people would have been willing to sell what they had. At least there would have been some people, but if they would have done that, this Melvin group who shorted the stock at like $6 or whatever, I mean, they would have really been screwed. Remember, they bought like 140% of the stock, and the price goes up to $1,000. They have to like pay that just to keep the money that they've got invested in it. So yeah, I don't think it was a cool thing that Robinhood did. The dust still hasn't settled on that. We'll see what happens, but I have a feeling they've got some tap dancing to do. And anyway, I think they kind of did the same thing with Dogecoin and also AMC. Dogecoin went up a lot. I think it got up to around 5 cents. And where is it now? It's currently at 2.7 cents, down 30%. But it was really pumping. And this coin is just a big joke. Not financial advice, but I certainly would never buy into it. But anyway, now it looks like they're planning to do the same thing with XRP. Go here. This is the XRP bully on Twitter. And apparently, like I just said, he's trying to do the same thing with XRP. So he started this Telegram where people in the XRP unite together and plan to buy XRP at the same time at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time on February 1st, which is Monday. I'm recording this on Saturday night. And we'll just take a look at some of the things he wrote here. I'm not real familiar with this guy, but just heard about him today. But this is the Telegram group, and this is when it first started off. This was 2 days ago. And their goal was to hit 100,000 members. I want to try to find the warnings he gave to people about it. Well, here's like the main advertisement for it. February 1st, 2021, 8:30 Eastern Time. Buy and hold. Okay, here it is. Disclaimer. This pump is highly risky. This is at your own risk. None of the admins should be held liable for any losses of funds. Do not expect profits. You're doing this at your own risk. So just keep that in mind. Here's another one. Is it any different? Yeah, I think this is a little different. You are entering this group at your own risk. Buying / trading / investing in XRP and other cryptocurrencies is extremely risky. Any losses will be your responsibility. We are not financial advisors, and by entering this group, you're accepting full responsibility for your investment decisions. So just keep that in mind. Now, when I was looking at this on my phone, I think it was actually by someone who's like retweeting this guy. I don't think it was actually this guy. I couldn't find it on my laptop, but on my phone, I remember seeing a Twitter tweet saying that if everyone bought just $30 of XRP at the same time, at this time point that they've agreed upon, that would cause the volume to spike so much that it would cause the price to skyrocket to about 10,000%. So like I just showed you, the price is currently around 40 cents. So 10,000% of that would put it at around $4. And you can see here, this is from 5 hours ago. They met their goal of 100,000 members. These are 100,000 people who have pledged to band together and buy XRP. And take a look at the Telegram here. See exactly. So currently they're at 117,692 members who are willing to try and buy XRP on this date and time to try to pump the price. So I'm sure a lot of you know about this SEC debacle that's going on with XRP. After years of knowing about XRP's existence and being available to buy and trade, finally, just recently, I think in December, the SEC decided that they were going to sue Ripple for selling XRP without a license because they say it's a security, even though, from what I understand, Ripple, the company, has been asking the SEC for years now to make a ruling on whether or not it was a security. And for your information, pretty much the rest of the world has classified XRP as, I guess, a commodity, but I know they've definitely said that it's not a security. And the United States SEC is the only ones who's been dragging their feet on making a decision about this. And apparently XRP or Ripple, they're going to fight them. They could have just paid a fine and got it over with and declared themselves a security, but instead they decided to go to court. They're not trying to dismiss the case. They just released a 90-page document in response to the SEC. And apparently they've also got people who were formerly on the SEC working for them. And I'm sure these guys are going to I'm sure they had some input on this document that they released earlier saying how the SEC was totally incorrect for suing them, making them go through all this and calling, even suggesting that XRP might be a security. And I can just imagine these. I know they got two people who were formerly with the SEC working for them, and I don't know if these guys are going to testify if this thing goes to court, but I imagine that's a strong possibility. So it's not going to be easy for the SEC to win this fight. It's going to cost XRP or Ripple a lot of money to fight, but in the end, it could be really good for them. So since that happened, pretty much every exchange has halted trading of XRP on their platforms to US customers. Not to the rest of the world. They can still buy XRP on I don't know if they can do it on Coinbase, but they can do it on Binance and crypto.com, and there's a ton of other exchanges they can buy it at. So if you're in the US, it would be a little difficult for you to profit from this. So I don't know if this is going to work, but I think it definitely could. And it'll be a shame if Americans can't benefit from this just because the SEC being a big bully. And all I'm going to say is there's a thing called a VPN where you can like change the location of your computer. I'm not telling you to do this, not financial advice. I'm just telling you this is something that's possible. And you can actually get one for free on the Firefox website. I'll put a link in the description, but there are two of them that I use on Firefox. I use VPNs because I lived in China for a long time and a lot of things are blocked over there. Man, I heard some rustling just now. Okay. If you were to use a VPN, and if I were to, not saying I'm going to do this, but if I were to have an account with an exchange that allows trading with XRP to people outside the US, I would probably set my VPN to Costa Rica or Copenhagen or South America or something. I would probably put a sell order for 1,000 of my coins for a price of $5. Again, not financial advice, but it is possible to just add a VPN extension to your Firefox browser and then open up an account with an exchange that allows trading of XRP with people outside the US. And if I wanted to buy some more XRP before Monday, and I had an account with an exchange that allows that for people outside the US, I would probably buy about $50 of stablecoin like USDC on Coinbase, and then send that $50 over to another exchange and maybe buy $50 worth of XRP before Monday. But of course, I would never do that. But you know, this is just for entertainment purposes. If one wanted to do that, they certainly could. Okay, so the name of this group is Buy and Hold, but I'm pretty sure if the price goes up 10,000%, that there are people that will take profits. And that's why if I had a VPN and an account with a exchange where I can possibly still sell XRP, I would probably put in a sell order for $5 for 1,000 of my coins. And I'm also pretty sure that at some point this will blow over and the price will retrace again. And if I were to make or sell 1,000 of my coins for $5,000 and the price goes back down to under $1, then I would probably take $1,000 of that and buy those coins back, and I would still have $4,000 left over, maybe like $3,000 after taxes. I think that would be a pretty good result. But of course, can't officially do that, can't officially encourage people to do that, but I'm just saying that's a possibility. So that'll do it for this video. We'll see what happens with this. And as they say in China, is IGN, and remember, it's better than keeping it in the bank.